Hello, welcome community partners. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today on our first module for 2022. I hope you all had happy holidays and hope this year brings many blessings to you and your loved ones. My name is Ana Cristina. I am your training coordinator. Today's training topic will be choice counseling. The objective of today's module is that we will review a couple things related to choice counseling when it comes to the Oregon Health Plan. We will talk about your role as a community partner. We'll talk about choice counseling. We'll talk about providing how you as a community partner can provide choice counseling. We'll also talk about examples of what to do and what not to do. We'll also talk about what you should be doing as your role with it as a community partner when it comes to choice counseling. And last, we will provide you with a couple of resources. The first one is role of community partner. The first one would be that you should be familiar with the CCO plan comparison guide. When you just click here, it will take you to the CCO plan comparison guide, and this is what it looks like. Feel free to grab it, print it out, and become familiar with it. That way you know its content and you can easily refer your applicants or members to this guide. Also print it out for them, help them fill it out, especially when a couple places that they have here. And then that way it is more of a useful tool for not just you, but also for applicants and members. Another thing is for you guys to be familiar with the Quick Start Guide. This is what it looks like. And this is a great tool also that OHP has for you all. It's a Quick Start Guide in regards to CCOs. And you can all grab them from here. Another thing would be to be familiar with the CCO page. So I know for a lot of you it's going to vary because not all of you have the same CCO, but this is what it looks like. This is the Coordinated Care Organization CCO page. And here you have the list of all the CCOs that the Oregon Health Plan has. So click on the ones that are in your region or the one that is in your region and become familiar with it. Read about it so that you can easily refer your the applicants or members to it. Another thing would be to be familiar with the Coordinated Care Organization CC 2.0 service area map. If you don't know what it is, this is what it looks like. So this is the Coordinated Care Organization 2.0 service area. And so just look for the county that you work in, and here it'll let you know which CCO or CCOs you are assigned to. If you can see the ones that have a line, so the ones that have two colors, that means that they have two CCOs within that region. When it's just a solid color, it just means it's just about one CCO. Know where to find the search table CCO, table for CCOs. So this is what it looks like. So it's here in the Oregon.gov website. And this is what it looks like. So here you would do the search, and it'll take you to that CCO, and it provides all that information. So it provides the toll-free number, the local number, TTYI number, their website directly. If you're needing it in Spanish or English, some of them do have that option. So this is what it looks like. And then it provides you here the counties that this CCO covers. So it covers all zip codes, so in Coos as well as Curry. And same with all lists. For example, this one, Cascade Health Alliance. This is what their card looks like. So then that way you can show applicants and members, this is the type of card you will be receiving. So this is what it's going to look like. And then just basically for last is understand when members need more information so families and individuals can make informed decisions. Choice counseling. When we talk about choice counseling for the Oregon Health Plan, we're talking about helping members make their own decisions about their local CCO and provider options. A couple things that you guys as community partners should do when it comes to choice counseling is that OHP certified community partners are required to provide all options that the member has. Information must be provided in a fair and impartial manner about the choices of CCOs for their service area. And a couple things that you guys should not do as community partners is to provide or offer plans to members based on personal preference, influence applicants or members in decisions, request a CCO change without members' verbal written consent. And this is all written into all community partner contracts. That would be for volunteer and grantee community partners. Now we're going to switch a little bit of gears and we're going to talk about providing choice counseling. So a couple things that you guys can do to help members is understand what a CCO is, get to know the region's CCO options if applicable. So like I said, a couple you might have one or a couple you might have more than one. You should also provide them with the contact information for their CCOs, and then that's what we showed you guys to where to look for the CCO and all that information in regards to that specific CCO. And let them know where they can pick a provider. So find your CCO in the list and click provider directory. And then there you can have a list of all the providers for that specific CCO. Know which services are covered for that specific CCO and get medication. OHP certified community partners should ask members which doctors they need to see if applicable. Ask members which medications and services they need covered if they're needing specific ones. Encourage members to review their options and select what works for them and their families. And last, point them to the Quick Start Guide on page number 3. So we're going to talk about a couple scenarios of what community partners should not do. Example number 1. So Mary is having a difficult time deciding which CCO she should select. Because of you, decide to tell her which CCO she should select because it is just basically the best one, according to you. So basically, we should never, ever guide them through choosing a specific CCO if they do have options. Always just let them know, just provide impartial answers, let them know that they're all great, and just make them decide. Don't decide for them. Another example is that you, the community partner, know people who work for CCO number 1. You encourage your members to select CCO number 1 over CCO number 2 because you know them and you have good experience with them. You do not inform members of their option or encourage them to make their own decisions based on their own medical needs. So this is another example of what you should not do. So not just because you know that specific CCO, either personally or just because you've done a little bit more research on them, or because maybe you have that point of contact for that CCO, you should never encourage them to select that specific CCO. Always let them know their options and always have them decide which CCO they want to enroll in. Things that community partners should do. So we're going to talk about a couple of scenarios, or just a couple things that you guys as community partners should be doing. So the first one would be guide members through the CCO option within the county they live in. So same. So look into the Coordinated Care Organization service area map. Look for where they're living. So let's say me, I live in Polk. So because I live in Polk, I have access to Pacific Source Community Solutions, and then as well as Yamhill Community Care Organization. Because the brown kind of overlaps a little bit of the green, right? And so maybe I have those two options. So let your applicant or member know that according to your county, you'll have these two options, right? So let them know that. Walk members through the CCO comparison chart provided by the Oregon Health Authority. So this is what the CCO comparison chart looks like. You'll find it here. And same thing, become familiar with it, know the contents of this guide, and then that way it's easier to help them navigate it and understand the next steps once they've been approved, how choosing their CCO or what is coming next. And it's a very helpful tool, provides a lot of good information. And then last, ask members if they have a provider they want to keep seeing. Maybe they have a certain condition that they've seen a certain provider for a long time. So if you're able to help them, and then that way they know that CCO will cover that provider, and then they can keep ongoing services with that provider. Couple of resources that we want to share with you guys that are available to you guys as community partners is that if you need help understanding choice counseling, reach out to your regional outreach coordinator, so your ROC. Visit the CCO resources, and I can click on it and show you what it looks like. So this is the CCO resources. A couple things that you guys have for you. Like they provide like what's changing, new CCOs, 22 provider network changes, resources that will be helpful for you, CCO contacts for members, provider webinars, fun facts, and so just a lot of good information in this website. Also visit group site, CCO 2.0 folder. So it's in the file cabinet. It's a folder called CCO 2.0. If you don't know or you're struggling where to find it, send a quick message to your regional outreach coordinator and ask them about it. Also, if you don't have an invitation or access to group site, also reach out to your regional outreach coordinator, then that way you can have access to group site. Another thing would be also the CCO comparison guide tool to help members make decisions in areas more than one CCO. So that's only if they have one more CCO. So this is a pick your plan guide. It's in a PDF format. It is available in 8 languages, and you can get it from here. And then this is what it looks like. So this is, we kind of talked about it already. So this is pick your plan, talked about CCO, and all that stuff, fun stuff. And okay, and then yeah, you can find it at ohp.oregon.gov. If you have any questions, please make sure to contact your regional outreach coordinator and follow up questions after watching this module. That is it when it comes to choice counseling. It was just a short little module. Remember, this module is available to you at any time in the training section in group site. Same thing, if you don't have access to group site, make sure to contact your regional outreach coordinator and obtain that access. Thank you so much once again for joining us today on our first monthly module for 2022. Please invite colleagues to register for monthly modules. We currently don't have the exact list of the monthly modules. It is in process, but It will be coming to you shortly. If you don't have access to it once it's created, please reach out to your ROC and obtain it. If you don't get one, like I said, most best place would be to just contact your regional outreach coordinator and ask them about it. And the monthly modules for next month is health insurance premium payment. So stay tuned if you're interested in that one. Once you register for one module, you'll register for all of them. Then the registration link is here on the screen. So thank you so much and have a great rest of your month. Take care, everyone. Bye.